Ahoy. Hello. We're going to be starting this shindig right now, so come on up. And I can't see any of you, so I'm going to put my glasses on. It'll look very inauthentic. Welcome everybody to the Pirate. I be Captain Greene, the Green Pirate, and today I'm going to talk briefly about green energy and conservation. So most specifically, I'm going to talk about conservation. So the difference between green energy and conservation. Conservation is if you don't have green energy, it's a way to save and protect the environment by reducing what you use. Whereas green energy is energy that's green from the very beginning. So if you have green energy from your local electric company, like I do, I get it through Green Start in Rhode Island, and for most of you who live in Connecticut, I believe you can get it from Levco. But so for conservation, we talk about things like light bulbs, and what you probably have all heard is compact fluorescence, compact fluorescence. Well, there's some things to know about compact fluorescence. First of all, there's mercury in them. Mercury is toxic, and they're made of glass. So if you have kids or pets, you drop one, you've got toxic mercury and glass, bad combination. And then of course there's the older incandescents, and the reason that they're bad for the environment is the amount of electricity that they use. The incandescents, they're based on the wattage, so a 60-watt bulb is using 60 watts of electricity, whereas the compact fluorescent, one that is rated at 60 watts or a 60-watt equivalent, is actually using probably about 14 watts. But what I have today uses 3 watts, has no mercury and no glass, and you can drop it. It doesn't break. So we've got this thing way back here. Sorry. Boy. So this is kind of the oldest generation of LED bulbs. Now you've all probably seen LED bulbs. You know, they're becoming very common. Maglites replaced their old incandescents with LEDs because they're shockproof. And they provide a lot of light, but it's very directional light, so it took a while for them to find a way to make it in a bulb format that would provide a lot of light. Like this one's probably the equivalent of maybe a 30-watt bulb, but then we've got one that Remy brought, and this one's brighter. And the one I just dropped, let's see how it does.
Nice.
So, besides the, if I run this 10 hours a day for a month, I'm going to be paying 12 cents for the electricity that's used to provide this. And the amount of CO2 pollution for somebody that uses a coal producer like National Grid is going to be in the orders of point-something pounds. I have specific numbers downstairs. You can look at the fact sheet, and it all depends on what provider you have. But I know the numbers that I use specifically are for National Grid. And then when you compare that to compact fluorescent, you're going to be spending more like $2 a month. And when you compare that with an incandescent, you're spending $4 a month. Now, one drawback for these right now is they've got a high upfront cost. This one, when I bought it, it cost $75. That was about a year ago, so the price has come down. There's one that I just bought yesterday on ThinkGeek.com. It's a 100-watt equivalent. It cost me $100 though. But the thing is, an incandescent bulb will last 1,500 to 2,000 hours, whereas a compact fluorescent light will last 20,000 hours to 30,000 hours. LED, it'll last 100,000 to even 1,000,000 hours. So right now it's a high upfront cost, but it saves you electricity, it's not toxic, and it's not shatterproof. It's shatter resistant, it doesn't have glass, so it's safe for you to have in your house. And another thing to know about compact fluorescents, if you already have them, sorry, I'm telling you about these now. If you already have compact fluorescents, you just want to make sure, because they do have mercury, that you dispose of them properly by going through your town. Your town will have a way to dispose of them properly. So if you ever need to get rid of compact fluorescents, that's what to do. Contact your town. So anyway, so I'm the Green Pirate. I talk about green energy and conservation. Specifically, like I said, this is conservation. But other things I talk about are like green energy. On my website, you can actually find green providers in almost every state. There are a few states that don't have any at the moment, like New Hampshire and Nevada, but hopefully that'll change. And my website's eastcoastgames.com, and I've got 10 episodes where I talk about different topics, and that was all season 1, and I've actually got DVDs downstairs on sale if anybody's interested. But I'm going to be starting filming of season 2, where I'm introducing blue screen technology. I had to kidnap a scientist to figure out how that worked, but it's going well. He's teaching me things, and yes, I'm getting my money's worth. Okay, and so that's pretty much it about me. EastCoastGames.com. There's some literature downstairs that talks about bulb comparisons. You can grab a flyer. There's about 20, and it has more detailed information than I just said. Visit my website, sign up for my mailing list on the website, and so now we're going to have Phineas and the Lonely Leaves. So give it up for Phineas and the Lonely Leaves.